Namaskar. I am Dr. Nalini Avinash Wagmare, working as an associate professor at Tilak Maharashtra Vidyapeeth. Today's our topic is related to gender studies. So in this topic, we are going to study related to, just a minute. Namaskar. I am Dr. Nalini Avinash Wagmare, working as an associate professor at Tilak Maharashtra Vidyapeeth. Today's our topic is related to gender studies. So here, brief information about the gender, sex, as well as how gender studies helpful to the new generation, as well as what were the act introduced, Prevention Act, and causes of gender discrimination, etc. We have to study in this lecture. So definition of gender is sex is a biological difference between males and females. Gender is socially produced differences between being feminine and being masculine. So in a patriarchal society, a social system in which men have come to be dominant in relation to women. So these are the definition of sex, gender, and patriarchy. So on the basis of biological differences, we find the male and female, that is boy and girl. So if a sex is biological concept, then gender is a social concept. It refers to the social and cultural differences in society assigned to people based on their biological sex. Its related concept, gender roles, refers to a society expectation of people's behavior and attitudes based on whether they are females or males. Even the differences between the femininity and masculinity, these expectations are called femininity and masculinity. Femininity refers to the cultural expectations we have of girls and women, while masculinity refers to the expectations we have of boys and men. Masculinity, Stolberg is unusual within masculinity studies in arguing that it is impossible to be a man without subordination women. So here the in this picture, men is high and women is in a secondary status. So gender and family. Women continue to do most of the work at home and face a number of other problems associated with family life. Even where families are relating happy, women continues to do more than their share of household labor. Patriarchy. Welbeck argues that patriarchy is made of 6 structures: paid work, household production, culture, sexuality, violence, and the state. Women's lives were more likely to be controlled and constrained by the men within their immediate family. Women were dependent on fathers and then husbands. Then in a patriotic society, joint family system, patriarchy is a social system in which men hold primary power, predominate in the roles of political leadership, moral authority, special privilege, and control of the property. They also hold power in the domain of family as fatherly figures, where we find the patriarchal society. Father is the head of the family. In many patriarchal societies are also patrilineal, meaning that the male lineage inherits the property and title. Here, the female alternative is a matriarchy. Historically, patriarchy has manifested itself in the social, legal, political, and economic organization of range of different cultures. The analysis of patriarchy and its effects is a major topic within the social sciences and humanities. While we study the gender study, we have to refer various sources. Under that are archival government files, official reports, census reports, private papers, etc. Then non-archival, sacred and non-sacred texts, our religious books. Then epigraphs, diaries, memories, autobiographies, fiction, songs, folklore songs, culture, tradition, then photographs, paintings, and most importantly, oral history. Then ancient Indian women's status. While we study the gender study, what was the status of women in ancient period? In ancient period, women are honored and they are equal with the men. High status of honors, poetess, chariots, dancers, and musicians find in Rigvedic period. Girl child was called Dudra. Marriage was a sacrament system. Status of women, Swayamvar system is existed in ancient period along with the Sridhana is also there. Family set up marriage as well as Brahmavati is found in Rig Veda who had a philosophical knowledge. Then many women also compose the hymns. They are Gargi, Ghosha, Vishwara, Gopamudra, etc. Deities also worship the women deities Aditi, Prithvi, Saraswati, Indrani, Usha, Rati. The age of marriage, procedure, use of marriage, importance of a son, widow marriage, etc. was existing at the time. So women is equal with men and all rights given to women at that time. But in the later Vedic period, the Asuchi came into existence, restricted to women to participate in religious function or homas or yagnas, and instead of girl birth, boy's birth is considered as sacred one. An idea of Dharma Patni in Maitreya Sahitya mentioned that she has more responsibility to take care of the family members. Then the status of women is a inferior one in the later Vedic period. Then polygamy became a common one. Vrata practices, Kanya Shulka, bride price. Then Saptapadi is introduced in this time. Marriage status of women, eight types of marriages was existing, and at that time there was no sati system. Permission for widow remarriage is existing. Niyoga system also started at that time. There was no parda system. Education to women in some extent we find there. Then how the other religions also given the importance to women in their religion. Then Grihini, in Buddhism we find Grihini, Bhikshuni, Sanghas. We find there Buddhas open his door to all on the basis, no discrimination on the basis of caste, class, and sex. So Buddhists respect the women. Pativrata also continued. Buddha Sanghas open for all women and women, even prostitutes also allowed to take participate in their sanghas. That is one example. The Pali was there. Buddhist canons of literature, their gathas, early marriage stereotype of marriage was existing. Then in Jainism, more than 3,600 women at the time of Mahavira. The Jain sannyasis also we found at that time. Mother highest status in that Jainism also. There was the system of Parda in royal palaces, but property rights to widows also given. Jain nuns also practice the religious and spiritual rights they have. Then four types of marriages existed. Then Islam marriage a contract, more than one wife also considerate. Then according to Quran, they have practices there, religious thoughts. Polygamy is permitted. A Muslim woman cannot marry a non-Muslim, while a Muslim male may marry not only Muslim women but also Hitwas. Divorce were permitted under the Muslim law and they generally fall into three categories. A strictly Parda system was existent. Although outstanding women also participated like Razia Sultan, Chand Bibi, Nur Jahan, etc. Then Manucci, Niccolo Conti, um, even Nur Jahan, Razia, Gulbadan Begum in the Mughal period we studied, they have also played a very important role. In 18th and 19th century, when we find the situation of women that child marriage was rampant, sati became a customary. Parda was observed by not only Muslims, now Hindu also practicing that system. Education was derived to women. Prostitution became a common at the time. Devadasis existed. Women was considered as a toy of pleasure. Then female infanticide started in the 19th century. That on that basis, the new reform, socio-religious reform movement started in India under the leadership of many reformers like Raja Ram Mohan Rai started the Brahma Samaja and improvement of the upliftment of women, written the text as well as banned the sati in 18. 25. Then Pratha Samaja, Atmaram Panduranga, and abolition of caste system, Parda system. Against the Parda system, child marriage introduced the widow remarriage as well as education for women. Then again, Swami Dayanand Saraswati, when we study detailed back to Vedas, he has given also, he established the Arya Samaj at Mumbai first, and later on given the equal rights to women in education and participation in other programs. Then women's education started remove social evils. In 20th century, Indian National Congress, many women also participated, and many some others organization also came forward to upliftment of women under the servants of Indian society, Seva Sadan, Bharat Sri Mandal, Maharishi Karve's Women's University, girls' schools and colleges. Then in 1856, the Legalized Widow Remarriage Act was passed. Although we find the many gender biases and discrimination found in the society. The issues, which were the issues where the women not get the right and uh, get the equal rights. Issues related to sex ratio discrimination began in the womb and at the birth. Issues related to health and survival women's health. Issues related to discrimination in the political sphere. Issues related to discrimination to access to jobs, land, and resources. Issues related to demand and dress codes also. Some causes related to women workers, unequal access to work, unemployment high in the women, issues related to women's work at least paid, most exploited, then issues related to agriculture and rural labor, issues related to rural health and education. There are many gender biases we find in the society. Then the already this social reformers done a lot of work under the Brahma Samaj, Pratana Samaj, Arya Samaj, and Satyashodhak Samaj. Their main thing is that need for better ideal for women in the society, in the abolition of cruel rights of Sati and infanticide, in the condemnation of child marriage, polygamy, and popularization of widow marriage. In the abolition of Parda, in provisions of educational facilities for women and economic openings to make them self-supporting, and finally, an equal share for women in the political life of the country by enfranchisement. Then in the Gandhian movement or in the national movement, women also participate equally with men. Gandhi liberating women and his Satyagraha non-cooperation movement. Also, women also participated. Gandhiji, Mahatma Gandhiji against the child marriage, Parda system, Devdasi system. His newspaper, Young India and Harijana, also uh, article written on that and the emancipation of women's work taken by him. Gandhi allowed women to participate in National Congress. Desha, Desha Se Vikas. Even in Dandi March also, women also participated. Partisan of Bengal time, women and Indian National, Gandhi and Women's Movement, Non-Cooperation Movement 1920, Civil Disobedience Movement 1930. For example, if we take the role of Sarojini Naidu in Indian National Movement, we know that how she taken the leadership and done the work. Then this Gandhi's women and social reform, discarding foreign clothes, discarding jewelry, widow remarriage, removal of Parda, women and religion, Kasturba Gandhi, Sarojini Naidu played an important role. Then to leave Parda and come out in public. Gandhiji Mumbai's Bhagini Sabha, equal rights of freedom and liberty with men. He appealed to women to take up the work of picketing before liquor shops. Then the types of feminism we find nowadays while studying the gender studies. Then femini is based on the principle that women have innate worth, inalienable rights, and valuable ideas and talents to contribute to the society. True feminism goes beyond mere equality of women with men in social, economic, political, and other matters, but insists that they may be respected for themselves as well. Then types of feminism we find liberal feminism, socialist feminism, radical feminism, Marxist feminism, and materialist feminism. Then liberal feminist and radical feminist. It emphasizes reform as the way to extend existing privileges to women, while socialists saw more revolutionary redistributions of those privileges as necessary. Radical feminists thought the meanings attached to women as different sexual beings needed attention, and more positive recognition of other differences was thought crucial to achieving social change. Then Marxist feminists, the followers of Marxism, considered that the subordination of women is a result of ownership of the means of production by men and the rise of the concept of individual ownership. Although the work done by women is also useful, but men has more power and therefore exploits the women. Then material feminism, a movement in the late 19th century to liberate women by improving their material conditions, revolved around taking the burden of women in regards to housework, cooking, and other traditional female domestic jobs. And after later on, in the postmodern time, equality of gender, grant of equal rights in political, social, and economic spheres, we find emancipation of women movement started. Then government and non-government age or organization, that is NGOs, also participating. Then stop the exploitation of women, promoting the welfare of women in the 20th century. Then what was the main purpose of this feminist movement is to provide women the right to fair wages, right to marriage and divorce at will, property rights for both men and women, then right to vote, liberate women, provide equal status to women. Already this is done. Then violence on women. Although women are reform movement started, although many women suffer under their violences. Culture and tradition has bound the Indian society since ancient times. The patriarchal system and the gender stereotypes in the family and society have always shown a preference for the male child. Sons are regarded as a means of social security, and women remained under male domination. Due to her subordinate position, she has suffered fears of discrimination, exploitation, and subjugation. She became the victim of several social evils like child marriage, sati, polygamy, parda system, female infanticide, forced pregnancy, rape, etc. Crimes against women in violence on women found in this society from ancient to till today also. Basically, in modern time, more crimes we find: bride burning, kidnapping and abduction, eye teasing, wife battering, murder, suicide. Then what were the causes this type of crimes against the women? Non-implementation of laws, mass media women as a sex object shows in the TV and media also, in the film also. Then religions, one more reason. Then police is also urbanization and industrialization, less education awareness. Because of this, also many crimes found among the women. Then prevention of crimes against women, we have to take the some steps. Need for structural changes. Women's liberalism, equality with men, single women should be educated. Women oppressing women must be changed, and male domination. Self-sufficiency in economic independence, sexual exploitation, centering women's movement, change in criminal justice system, establishment family code, women's organization come forward to solve the women's related problems. Then steps for the women empowerment, economic planning and policies for women, a historical analysis, land legislation, health and family welfare policies, gender policy for empowerment of women in 2001, educational policies for women, economic development of women, science and technology, violence against women, operational strategies has to come forward. Institutional mechanism must be strictly related to women. Legislation, Panchayat Raj institution, partnership with voluntary organization, growth of women agencies also come forward to for improvement of the women's status. Then some women's organizations also we find Sarala Devi Chaudhary Bharat Shri Mahamandal in 1910. Keshava Chandra Sen Brahma Samaj 1870. Pandit Ramabai and Justice Rani 1882. Arya Women's Association. Mayan Family Anjuman Ek Khawatin e Islam. Then All India Women's Conference 1929. Women's Association National Council for Indian Women. Then some laws also, legal laws also implemented or given the protection to women. The Hindu Widow Marriage Act 1856, Guardians and Wards Act 1890, Indian Christian Marriage Act 1872, Prohibition of Child Marriage Act 2006, the Arya Marriage Validation Act 1937, the Immortal Traffic Preservation Act 1956, Dowry Prohibition Act 1961, the Medical Termination of Pregnancy Act 1971, the Marriage Validation Act 1982. Along with some other act, the Family Code 1984, prenatal diagnostic techniques, that is the sonography, that 1996 act, which banned the sonography basis tests and the informally about the sex. The Protection of Women from Domestic Violence Act in 2005, the Foreign Marriage Act 1969, then Protection of Women Against Sexual Harassment Act Workplace in 2007 also introduced. So these are the few acts as well as other things. So thank you very much. So very briefly, we have to review taken here related to differences, sex and gender, as well as